No smudge eyeliner for flawless eyes. If you're looking for a liner that does the hard work for you, then look no further than these Goddess liners, because they really are something very, very special. Not just the colours that I've handpicked to share with you at Beauty in the Boutique, because these colours will look beautiful on pretty much every eye colour, because they all enhance your natural eye colour to really pop and be centre stage. They also go on beautifully. They're full of beautiful oils that glide across your eye, and when they're on and they set, they stay put for the rest of the day. They're smudge proof, they're waterproof, and they'll never drag the skin on your eye. Now I'm going to show you in this video a few ways that you can wear these liners on your eye. I'm wearing them in quite an intense way. I'm also going to show you in this video how you can wear them in a very natural looking way to enhance your lashes and to really make the most of your eyes. Not only is the formula of these pencils really unique, so it's based on an ancient Egyptian formula, and it's full of oils and such as moringa oil that makes the formulation really buttery soft. So when you're applying it to the eye, it's smooth, it doesn't drag the skin. But also the formula is really unique because it's smudge free and waterproof. Now draw on the liner. And before it sets, it takes about 30 seconds to set, before it sets, you can really smudge the line to give it a really beautiful smoky look. So I've let this dry for 30 seconds, and now you will see just how smudge proof this liner is. Perfect when you apply it in the morning and you want it to last all day. You can see there, it's totally smudge free. Nothing on my fingers. The next tip I'm going to share with you is a really good tip for not only making your lashes look really full and thick, but it also creates an eyeliner effect without actually taking up any space on your lid here, which is particularly good if you either have quite a little eyelid or a hooded eyelid and you don't want that liner to totally close up your eye. So to do that, we're going to take this liner and apply it to the upper waterline 3/4 of the way in. And what this is going to do is really make our lashes look full, thick and luscious. Now the reason I've chosen this pencil to do this trick with is because it's really soft and it stays put. Remember, when you first apply it, we're going to fan our eyes to dry it so it then sets in place for the rest of the day. I'm going to take my pinky finger, rest it onto my cheekbone as a stabilizer so I don't get a shaky hand, and then I'm going to look down and I'm just going to go backwards and forwards on the upper waterline with the eyeliner. Now this might take some practice, but I would say after 3 times of having a go, it becomes really easy and actually easy to kind of put the liner here on your upper waterline. And because this is such a soft pencil, it doesn't scratch the upper waterline. So it's the perfect pencil to create this effect. My top tip is to, when the eyeliner is coming towards your eye, don't look at it. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if you can just look away and look downwards, it makes it much easier. Now I'm taking the pencil just 3/4 of the way in from the outer corner to around this section here, because if I take the pencil right the way into the inner corner, it's just a little bit too difficult. When you're applying, if you do get any of the eyeline on the bottom waterline there, just take a Q-tip and wipe it away. And then we're just going to let that dry for a few seconds. So I'm going to dry my eye so it stays in place on the upper waterline. Next, I'm going to show you how you can apply the eyeliner to your eyelid in a really beautiful way that gives a soft and smoky look. And I'm going to start by placing my pinky finger on my cheekbone to add stabilisation. This stops me getting a shaky hand. I'm going to start by doing little feathered strokes right into the root of the lash line. And by applying my eyeliner like this, I don't have to worry about having a really steady hand doing one fluid line, because I'm just feathering that line. I'm coming in to do more of the inner part of the eye here, and you'll notice I'm taking the liner I'm going as close to that root of the lash as possible. And then I'm going to take my pencil again. And now I'm going to go to the outer corner of the eyeliner, and I'm going to imagine that there's a line going from my bottom waterline here to the top of the end of my brow here. So it almost like smiles upwards. Visualizing that is going to help me draw the tail of the eyeliner, because I want to get, it's almost as if I'm going to continue the line upwards like that in that angle. And I'm just going to dot that line. So it's not perfect, as you can see, don't worry. And then I'm going to take my pinky finger and I'm going to use the nail on my pinky finger to just drag that colour slightly outwards. What this is going to do is just make that line look more thinner, slimmer, and fade into almost nothing. I hope you can see how I did that. I've applied my eyeliner, and I've also applied this pencil on that bottom waterline and just along the real root of the lower lash line to give a really intense look. Now, you don't have to apply the liners quite as much as this. I just wanted to show you everything that you can do with these liners at home, so you've got the versatility. You could just wear the liner on the upper waterline just to give you a bit of added thickness to your lashes. You could put it on the top, just give a really beautiful cat eye, or you could really go to town and apply it on the underneath as well. Now, I've used shade Nubian Brown because it's got a real intensity to it, but it's actually quite a very diffused blacky brown colour, which is just something a little bit more different than black. Black is beautiful and classic, but I think the Nubian Brown for me just gives a bit of softness, but still with good intensity. Now, every shade that I've chosen to share with you on Beauty in the Boutique from these goddess liners will look beautiful on you. They really will make your natural eye colour pop, and I really hope you enjoy using these as much as I do.